Hey there, Newfoundland. So I was asked about 4 or 5 times in the last few days to give my Christmas wish list, either give my ultimate Christmas wish list or give the top 10 things I want for Christmas type of thing, or I'm hoping to get. So I pretty much know it's going to be like a pretty quiet Christmas here, as in what I get in that. But before I did have like throughout the year, I do like a list, and I put it on, and I do it on Amazon for my Christmas wish list. So I thought it'd be fun to uh, to read through my list that I've done throughout the year. Uh, I had to go back in here and like take off stuff that I've forgotten, and basically maybe can find a little bit more about the stuff that I like and the type of movies that I watch and I buy and that you'll see in the future by looking at my wish list. That it does change, and you get a lot of stuff in there. So this is no particular order. It's just that when you click something in there, it goes in the list, and something's gonna be really expensive, something's gonna be cheap. It's a wish list. It's kind of like a dream thing. So let's do it like that. The first off was Tales from the Dark Side, the complete series pack. I was a really big fan of that series. It's a show that me and my son actually sat down and we watched together. We both loved the movie. Um, we got a lot of fun out of it, and it was kind of a personal thing between us, and that I saw on Amazon, and that was pretty cool. Next up is one that was recommended by my father, which was the Icons of Suspense collection, Hammer films, Stop Me Before I Kill, Cash on Demand, The Snorkel, Maniac, Never Take Candy from a Stranger, and These Are the Damned. Got some pretty incredible movies in there. Cash on Demand, The Snorkel, and Never Take Candy from a Stranger, and These Are the Damned really stand out. Next up is the Amicus collection, Asylum, and Now the Screaming Starts, and The Beast Must Die. Three really, really cool, fun films. Asylum, of course, is a favorite of mine. If you've been watching my videos with my son, we both enjoy anthology films, and that's one of our favorites. Again, Hammer House of Horror complete series. I think Synapse put it out, 5 disc set at the complete Hammer Horror series. Unfortunately, I missed out on it when he had a big sale. I was going to get it. It was one of the ones that was strongly on my list. I really want to see the series. I haven't got to see it yet, but maybe one day. Icons of Horror Hammer films. I guess maybe this is like did some of the stuff like alphabetically or something. I remember I picked these all around the same time. Like it's got like a mummy movie, got some different stuff in it. It's kind of a cool set. Planet of the Apes, a complete series. I remember watching this as a kid. It's a pretty cool set, and it's the TV series Planet of the Apes. The other one I was looking for that I don't think was on the list was Logan's Run. Hopefully, I'll find it one of these days. A fun little series with Gregory Harrison. I really love the TV series Logan's Run. The Hammer Horror series, the 8 film collection with the Curse of the Werewolf. It's one that I saw and I did own at one point. It got stolen when I was up in Ottawa, and I haven't found it since. Next up is Night Train Murders by Blue Underground. Just a cool little film that I really am interested in. There's a decent Blu-ray out of that one, and I think it was also put out in the UK edition as well, but an interesting film to see. Uncle Sam, I collect that director. I don't have that movie, and I really like it. There's something about it that really stuck with me. Wizards 35th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray. Another, it's a Ralph Bakshi film. I'm a really big fan of Ralph Bakshi. Obviously, I've got the Spider-Man Ralph Bakshi series there, and just some very cool stuff. Rock and Rule, the Blu-ray. It's an animated one. It has a lot of like music, like Debbie Harry, Iggy Pop. It's one that I remember from my childhood. I'm not sure if anybody's here remembers the cartoon Rock and Roll. Definitely leave a comment down below to know that I'm not the only person that remembers this movie. I used to think it was really cool. Next up is the Blu-ray to Shockwaves. Another one. I've got the DVD, don't have the Blu-ray. Not sure if there's anything new on it, but it'd be nice to upgrade. Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings. I've got Pumpkinhead. I'd love to have this one to go with it. Cool film. Monkey Shines and The Dark Half were another two that were on my list. Two Romero films. They're very different type of films, very unique. One's a Stephen King film. One has a crazy monkey, and I kind of like it. Next two up were Hands of the Ripper by Synapse, and of course Synapse's Vampire Circus. I love both these films. Vampire Circus is my favorite out of those two, but I'm collecting a lot of those, and I would love to have it. Again, one that for some reason is available elsewhere, but it's not available here in Canada yet, and it's Christmas Evil. I collect Christmas horror movies, and it happens to be one of my favorite subgenres of horror out there. Christmas Evil is one that stuck with me for a long, long time. I think it's a really, really underrated film. I love the Blu-ray edition of that with the cool green case, and it's just really, really sweet. Hopefully, I'll get that someday. Killer Fish, Antonio Margheriti film. We've got Karen Black in here, Lee Majors, Margot Hemingway. Just one that I really enjoyed. The action adventure movie marathons. There's a couple of them. There's one here with the Treasure of the Four Crowns. There's another one with Cyclone. I thought those were really interesting. The cult movie marathon as well. The one with Chatterbox was the one that looked most interesting to me, and Savage Island, just some really cool stuff. And All Night Horror Marathon, Volume 2, Cellar Dweller, Catacombs, Dungeon Master, which I actually really like, and Contamination, I think it's otherwise known as Contamination 7. Just a really cool one. Here's one that's not available anymore, I don't think, but it's called the Linnea Quigley Grindhouse Triple Feature Collection. It had like Deadly Embrace, Nightmare Sisters, and Murder Weapon on it. Just looked like a really fun one. Patrick, it's a DVD that I'm a really big fan of the movie Patrick, and also Patrick Lives, but I cannot find that one anywhere either. And both of those films really interest me. Patrick Lives is very much an exploitation film, very cheesy. Patrick is just a really fun film by Richard Franklin, and I really enjoyed it. Sorcerer, of course, and the original Source one from that, Wages of Fear. Both of those were high on my Christmas wish list last year, actually. One that I actually only recently discovered, Exploitation Trailer Explosion. I'm a huge fan of Exploitation, so that was not was pretty much a no-brainer on my list. One of the biggest ones on my list of this year is Miss 45. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get that one this year. It's an Eva Ferrer movie. The cover is absolutely gorgeous. I love the film, actually. It's one that really stood out for me. I'm not sure what it is that I really love about the film, but I just really, really enjoy it. I think it was Grindhouse Releasing, or a company similar to that, or Draft House, that put it out, and just it looks beautiful. If you've ever seen the cover, just check it out. Really cool stuff. Maybe you guys will see some stuff here that you want to ask your better hats for as well. 42nd Street Forever Blu-ray, any 42nd Street Forever one. I have none of them. I love, love, love Trailer Chase. 42nd Street Forever Blu-ray is one that really stood out as something that I wanted so bad. It's just fun to watch, and they have some great commentaries and all the stuff on it as well. The special edition of Stage Fright. Stage Fright is a movie that both me and my better half loved, and that Owl Mask, creepy as hell. Video nasties, moral panic, censorship. I love video nasty stuff, the trailers and documentaries and all that, so that was a no-brainer. Any Ed Wood box set, especially there's a big box of Wood that was done. There was a Angora type box set. I hardly have anything Ed Wood, except for I've got Bride of the Monster. That is it. So I'm a huge. Obviously, if you watch my Adventures of B movie series and some of the movies that I watch on here, you know that I'm a big B movie fan. So that's why that was a big one for me. Superboy complete third, fourth, second season. I had the first one. It came out on DVD. When Superman Returns came out, unfortunately, Superman Returns didn't do very well as a movie. Well, it did okay as a movie, but it really didn't do enough to get followed up on. And unfortunately, so neither did the Superboy series. The Gerard Christopher seasons of Superboy are actually really, really good, and I wanted them for a long time, but they're ultra expensive, and I can't see myself investing $45 on one of those sets. Maybe one of these days. Quatermass Experiment, a Blu-ray. It's again, that was not coming out until the 9th of December, so soon. But very cool one as well. Another one, Massage Parlor Murders. Very cheesy. Again, I want a collection of really bad B movies, and that's one of the ones. It's a cool Blu-ray thing put out. I'm not sure if it's a great one or not, but it's got a decent cast and it looks really cheesy. Exorcism, the Remastered Edition Blu-ray. Again, one that I don't have. I have one redemption. It's Oasis of the zombies. You know, it's not the best redemption, but it was the one that I could find at the time. I'm looking for any redemption Blu-rays, but unfortunately, they're not easy to find. Arrow, City of the Living Dead, and the Beyond. Needless to say, Night of the Hunted, Redemption, Zombie Lake Redemption, Vampire, the Criterion Collection Edition, Hacks and Witchcraft Through the Ages Criterion Edition, Tales from the Crypt Vault of Horror, Blu-ray Special Edition that came out, Doctor Who Lost in Time box set, Doctor Who Remembrance of the Daleks, Doctor Who Revelation Daleks, Doctor Who the East Space Trilogy, and Doctor Who My God, I can't find it here. Survive, the last episode. The Betty Davis Centenarian Celebration Collection with the Nanny, Virgin Queen, Phone Call from a Stranger, Hush Hush with Charlotte, Olive Eve. Another really cool set. Screaming in High Heels, a documentary on Scream Queens, looked really cool. I have a huge wish list, so whoever asks for this one here, like all you guys want to know this. Yeah, this is everybody. I think we all got this stuff. Raw Force, which is a very cool cheesy movie with Cameron Mitchell. Monsters Complete Series, love that show. Tales from the Crypt seasons 5 and 6. There was a double pack that was out. I have seasons 1, 2, and 4. Those are the only ones I have. Complete Thin Man collection. Again, when I was moving back here from Ottawa, unfortunately, I could not take all of my movies with me. I had to sell some to actually get back. So before I was doing I wasn't doing as good back then, and I had to sell the Complete Thin Man collection along with some other ones. And yeah. Anyway, that was one of them. Abbott Costello Complete Universal Collection. There's a real expensive one. $89. Well, not real expensive. $89. It is expensive. I've seen it at Costco. Pretty cool stuff. Equalizer Complete Collection. Again, I'm a huge fan of the series Equalizer, not the movie, the series. Black Adder Remastered Ultimate Edition. Again, a very cool one. Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Blu-ray. I have the Steelbook DVD, but I don't have the Blu-ray. Remington Steel Seasons 4 and 5, Season 3 and Season 2. I don't have those. Anti-Demonic Mans. I don't have any of those either. Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Of course, everybody wants that one if you don't have it. It's a Blu-ray edition that came out. Three's Company: The Complete Series. I'm a huge fan. Welcome Back, Kotter: The Complete Series. Again, I'm a huge fan. Mission Impossible, any of the original series except for Season 5, which I already have. I'm desperately trying to get those. Like everybody else, the Batman Complete TV series. I thought I was going to get it, and we had some financial issues. We had to put things into another way. My better half had to go to Morocco, so we moved it that way instead. And it was for the best. Murder, She Wrote: The Complete Series, Columbo: The Complete Series. One of the highest on my wish list, which I know I'm not going to get, is Tinto Brass Maestro of Erotic Cinema. I'm a really big fan of Tinto Brass's work, and it's got a great documentary on it. One of my most sought after items. Graduation Day, the region-free PAL edition with the Scream Queen documentary. Cannibal Holocaust, another one I would love to have. A Necromantic, also high up on the list. Stepfather 2 and Stepfather the Blu-ray that came out. Mystery Science Theater 3000 20th Anniversary Edition. The Gamera Edition. The Turkey Day Edition. Again, another huge one on mine was the Synapse Blu-ray of Intruder. I really wanted that, and I thought I was going to get it during the Synapse sale. Unfortunately, like I mentioned before, the Synapse site didn't work for me, and they never got back to me in time for me to actually get it. Leprechaun: The Complete Movie Collection. Death Spa, A Werewolf Woman by Raro Video. Lord of Illusions, of course, by Scream Factory. Slaughter Hotel by Raro. It's one I'm really interested in. Vincent Price Collection number 2. A really good Grindhouse release one that I wanted was a 3-disc edition called Big Gun Down. Not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but it's a really cool movie. Pete Walker Collection that was put out, and the Genre Vampire Films Collection. That was pretty much it. I did have an Elvira Mystery Science Theater ones that were really of interest to me. Those were the some of the different stuff. Actually, I got, thanks to my good friend Faligar 5 and 7 Sammy. I actually have some of those that I had on my list, so that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, all the most important ones on the virus list that I had, I luckily got. I think there's a few other ones but I don't remember the names of them right now. Almost anything Mystery Science Theater that I don't have, of course, I find interesting. There's a lot of stuff, but that's that's an ultimate list, I guess. It can kind of give you an idea of some of the stuff that I look for and that I hope to find in my travels along the way. And of course, there's things that I look for all the time, which are bigger things, like finally finding a Laserdisc player. I haven't been able to do that, and I don't like to use eBay for that type of thing because it's big electronics and that. an HD player as well, because I come across a lot of HD movies, which I would not mind by HD DVD movies. That doesn't have to be attached to a 360. Uh, Stuff like that. And of course, there's always the Wii U and PlayStation 3 stuff uh, that I uh, that I enjoy. But I've been lucky to get a lot of stuff. I'm very blessed, and I'm grateful for everything that I've gotten in my collection and everything that I've gotten over the years, and gotten from people and from family and friends, and it's been fantastic. It's been a great year for stuff like that. We'll not be getting a lot, I don't think, within the next year. I'll be getting stuff during probably my birthday, and I won't be getting a lot during Christmas. But hopefully, I'll get a couple things. One things that was on my list was the American Lost and Found Criterion, which I don't think I'm going to get this year, or Equinox actually, which I had actually put on the list. But you know, you always got stuff you put on there. I would love to hear other people's lists. So guys, if you watch this video, let me know what your lists are of stuff that you're looking for, stuff that you really want. It doesn't have to be a top 10. Just let me know what your Christmas list is too. I'm sure there's stuff that you got there that you really really want, and there's a ton of stuff that I haven't put on here. I would say over like 90 movies, but that being said, like every other collector, there's a ton of stuff that I want that I just haven't come across, or it's just too expensive. I just don't, or I'm just not able to get it. But it's fun to talk about this stuff and to dream and to hope. Transfers collection, subspecies collection, the Big Extra Puppet Master collection, the a lot of the full moon Blu-rays that are out there that are actually good. A lot of anything 88 films. Shameless that came out from box sets that came out in England. So much there, so much, guys, and I'm sure you guys have a list that's equally large, and I'd love to see the videos about it. So let me know. You're all tagged to watch this video, to make a video to talk about stuff that you want and you'd love to have in your collection, or stuff that you're hoping that someone's gonna get you for Christmas, or you put it on a Christmas wish list, and you know, even though you may not get it this year, like me, you're just hoping that something that you find or you come across that's really cool that you can get sometime soon down the road, or that you kind of fluke into. When I hoping to get to England next year, and I'm hoping to find like a lot of English stuff there. I've dealt a lot of different Arrow. There's so many Arrow videos, stuff that I want, and BFI and all that stuff. Just incredible. There's a couple I didn't put on the list because I wasn't quite sure about the pronunciation. There was like Dinabonglia. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a really cool movie. Anyway, that's my list. Thanks for watching, guys. That tea is going to get cold, so for me right now, it's time for tea. Then I'm going to go out and play the PS3 a little bit before I conk out. It's after 1 here. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow morning and getting back to work. Not at all, actually. But have a great night. I will talk to you guys again soon. And for all the guys that asked for the Christmas wish list video, I hope this kind of gives you an idea. I hope this wasn't too broad. But I just wanted to go out there and actually like list a bunch of stuff that was on there for fun, because it's going to be a long time before I get any of that stuff. But it's joyous even to dream about it and to think about stuff that you can get. And again, let me see your list. I would love to hear your list and see what you guys really want for Christmas this year, whether it's something that you think you're going to get or something that's just kind of a dream thing that you want. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. For me right now, it's time for tea. Giant Lobster, as always, is watching and says hi. And it's almost Monday. The only good thing about this is that getting through this week makes it a week closer to my better half getting home, inshallah, and that's what I'm looking forward to.